Hey everyone, my name is Alexia Lopez, and for this project, I have chosen Chapter 9, Religion. I chose this topic because I have experienced many different religions in my life. I have attended a Catholic and Christian church, and also for a short period of time, a Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall. Yet, I don't have much information about other religions that I am not a part of. Yet, I want to learn more. The only reason I do not have more knowledge about this or interacting more with people that have other beliefs is because my hometown, Rio Grande City, only has three religions: Catholic, Christian, and Jehovah's Witness. And when I have a student with a different belief while I'm a teacher, I want to understand at least the concept of their religion so they could understand that I try to connect with them so they're not outsiders. I want them to feel comfortable with expressing their own beliefs. Also, it would be interesting for me to meet someone with a different point of view on religion. For me, religion does not impact my daily life. I could go on without ever thinking about my beliefs. However, there's some people whose daily life revolves on their religion, so I want to see the compare and contrast on that. So, for this project, I will go eat out with a couple of international students from India, and we will talk about the religion and culture. It will be with three students: Raj, Shang, and Becky. We will be talking about their Buddhist traditions and how their culture is after moving into Laredo. We will be eating some of the food that they will make, some traditional Indian food, and I will get to have a genuine experience of their culture as well. I want to prepare for when I'm a teacher and I have students because the United States is being more diverse. So I want to interact with different religions so my students will not feel outsiders. I want to, how do I say this? I want to involve their religion in the curriculum. I don't want them to feel like they're not being focused on or they're only learning about other people. I want them to be together. I want a unified classroom. So I want to embrace diversity in my classrooms. And one way is to realize there are other religions than our own. So, for my out of the box experience, I will be learning about Buddhism. I don't know much about this religion. The only things I do know is people meditate, they do not believe in the ego, and the golden iconic figure of the Buddhist. I will be meeting with the three guys on next week. And hopefully it'll go good and I will not offend anyone, hopefully. I hope to learn a lot from this experience because I'm really hopeful. I want to interact with more people and learn. And hopefully this information will help me later on when I'm a teacher. Well, I'll keep you guys posted on how I go. Well, goodbye everyone. I'll update you. Hey everyone. It's Alexia again with the second part of the Out of the Box Experience project. And so yesterday I went to go hang out with some international students from India. The reason why I'm not actually taking video of it was because I felt super awkward. I didn't want to ask them like, hey, can we take a video? And I didn't want to be that person that's like videotaping everything. So I'm just doing this the next day because I was like, might as well do it without the awkwardness, and the emotions are still raw because I literally just woke up from the night. So I went to go meet Slaj. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. He just told me that's like a nickname he has now in America. Oh, one more thing I learned really fast. He's not Hindu. He is Buddhist. I was extremely wrong. It was on my half. I was a horrible human being. I assumed that since Hinduism is the biggest part in India, that he was going to be Hindu. He's actually Buddhist. He actually explained more about it, and he was not insulted that I assumed that, thank God. But, he's a really nice guy. He talked to me about what they usually do over there in India and how they play cricket. And he sprained his wrist playing cricket, so he was like, oh man, I was gonna like show you how you play and everything, but he's like, my wrist broke because of me playing. So that was a little funny for me. And we went to his apartment, and their culture is really welcoming in the sense I wouldn't let a random stranger in my apartment. And we pretty much talked about how his life was in India and how his siblings were with him, and and we also talked about how how he adjusted to America and how he's not used to like the girls, you could say, because he told me this one experience where he was with the pool with like two friends that were girls and they were wearing two-piece, and he literally told one of them to cover up. And I was like, oh my god, no. And the girl got insulted and they had like miscommunication on that. So I was like, yeah, culture shock and all that. And also, I actually got to try out some of their food because his roommate, Becky, not his name, but another nickname because we don't know how to pronounce it, made some omelets. I thought they were going to be like American omelets with ham and cheese inside. Nope. They were just egg with a lot of spices. Honestly, I'm Mexican. I eat spicy food. That was the worst, spiciest thing ever. I literally had to ask for water, like coughing up, almost dying, because I was like, this is too much spice. I can't. Oh, sorry if I'm tired. I literally had to wake up and I'm like, let's get it over while the emotions and shock are still there. After eating and almost dying from the spicy food, I asked him more about his religion, which is Buddhist. And I asked him, like, how have you adjusted to coming to Laredo, where the majority is Catholic or Christian? He said that it's fine, that he practices his religion and they practice theirs. And I asked him more, like, how are you adjusting to this state and, like, all that. Apparently he's having fun. He likes having friends, and he says that, ironically, since I thought their, like, culture was super open, they said that our culture is super open. I don't know, but I learned a lot from this experience. He's actually a really cool guy. I recommend everyone knowing him. He works at Financial Aid. Financial Aid, yay! So Saj is really cool. He helped me learn more about his culture. I like this, actually. Because honestly, I would not have talked to him because I am super awkward and socially, like, neglected. But, long story short, he's a cool guy, and even if he's from a different culture and religion, he's still cool and I would be his friend. But, this was a nice experience because just in case, I probably will have students with a different religion that I now can't assume just because of where they're from means that their religion will be the major one. Like, it could be a minority. So it's like, I'm not going to repeat my mistakes like I did with Saj, where I assumed he was Hindu just because he was from India. And I learned more, like, how he adjusted really well, but I think he adjusted well just because he's, like, 22 already, so he's, like, already older. Like, I don't know how a kid would adjust to a new surroundings and all that. So this was a little nice, like, experiment for me, just in case when I do get students that are from another country, culture, that I could understand that doesn't make them any different. Like, They're still human beings. They still need to learn math. It's just that they have different beliefs, different ways of interacting with the crowds. Overall, I am like super thankful for this project because I got to meet a new friend, a new guy that him and his awesome food. That omelet was not an omelet. Super American to say, but it was super spicy. But I'm grateful to meet this guy because now I could learn a little bit more. Like, I now know how to handle kids from different religions and cultures better in my classroom in the future. I want to thank Dr. Lin for letting me do this project. Like, if I wasn't told to actually go meet someone from another culture, I probably wouldn't have. Just because I was like always afraid that I would like do a mistake and they would like get mad at me. But I did a mistake and Saj just laughed it off and like he was like, yeah, it's okay, and how he told me the differences and what's like his major beliefs in the Buddhist thing, and I'm glad. I learned a lot actually. So, and now if I ever get a student that's Buddhist, I now know not to assume anything. Well, you guys, this is the morning after the social shock I had to endure from being in their apartment, having to deal with dealing with being in a culture I wasn't used to. Overall, finally, one more time, overall, I'm glad that I met Saj. He's super awesome, super nice, and his religion and culture makes him a little bit more interesting. But after a while, I think after hanging out with him a little bit more, it's just gonna be like whatever. I learned now. I learned their culture and their religion a little bit more. And I'm grateful for that because I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about the Buddhists or India or anything. So I'm glad for this project. Thank you, Dr. Lin. We'll see you guys later. I am now going to call Saj again because I want to see how you play cricket. Bye, everyone.